Hello everyone, and welcome back. Now, before we even start the video, I just wanted to thank you all so much for 10,000 subscribers. I genuinely cannot believe that we hit this milestone. If you told me when I was ranting about how Chucky should have been a full chapter within Dead by Daylight, that a year and a half later I would have 10,000 subscribers and have a sponsored video by my favorite game developers of all time, I wouldn't have believed you. But thanks to every single one of you who watch my videos and subscribe, as you have made all of this possible, so thank you all so very much. So like I mentioned in my last video, to celebrate the occasion, I will be doing a 10,000 subscriber Q&A special. So if you have any silly little questions you want to ask me, go on ahead down in the comments and put hashtag Q&A with your questions. I'll also have a community post about it where I'll be grabbing questions from there. But anyways, we have a brand new Outlast Trials content update, that being Primetime 2026. Adding 2 new MK challenges alongside a brand new variator and 2 new secret items that we will go over. So with that being said, allow me to set the mood. Good morning. Now that you're up, head on out into the sleep room and check out all of the new decorations, as to celebrate Primetime 2026, Murkoff have put very helpful and useful information about all of the prime assets, weapons, and unique traps all over the sleep room. Now, I know that we get sleep room decorations like this during events, but I'm being honest when I say that I think it would be cool to have this sleep room skin as a permanent addition, because of how useful the information is, especially this one highlighting Franco's tripwire trap. I also really like all the information that you can read about them. And Murkoff is going all out, giving us a brand new limited time catalog with what I personally think is some of the best emotes and room decorations we have ever gotten, with a page dedicated to each prime asset, with it being recreations of some of the prime assets' weapons, but being made out of glue and string. And as much as I love my silly clown being able to give people the middle finger, I cannot say no to Mr. Futterbag. He's so cute, I love him so much. There is also some new skins in the black market as well, if you wanted to check them out. But of course, with a brand new catalog, that means a brand new variator that we're gonna have to deal with forever. So, as you can probably guess, it's prime time again. Remember, we've done this before and before, so you're probably asking, why the hell are we doing it again? That's because our family here at the Incinerate facility has gotten quite bigger. With 5 prime assets, technically 6 if you're counting Aurora, the original Primetime only allowed the prime asset of the trial environment you were playing, and 1 other random prime asset to spawn in. And to be honest with you, I always thought the system would pick a random prime asset to spawn randomly throughout the trial no matter what, but I guess it only picked 1 prime asset that it would spawn. But now, we get to go gambling here at the Incinerate facility, as with the brand new Prime Roulette variator, it will randomly spawn up to 3 prime assets in the trial at once, as it can pick from any of them. And of course, with this update, there are 2 brand new MK challenges that you can play with this brand new variator. And honestly, this is probably my new favorite variator of all time, considering when you get it, the prime assets will make comments about each other, and I just think it's so funny to hear what they have to say about one another.
Second Mrs. Coyle might as well have been a mannequin. Way she just laid there.
Wait a minute, a voice line talking about your ex-wife that you murdered in the past?
Twice the shots! Could have helped me with second wife.
Oh my god, it's peak! But with that being said, let's head on to our very first new MK challenge.
You and I are building a bridge to span the abyss of history. You will be the citizens of the future, manifest in your individual power.
Welcome to Win the Truth. In this MK challenge, we're gonna be participating in a very popular game show. Say it with me now, Win the Truth!
It's Stephen M. Hoberman, originally of Nashville, Tennessee, 10 years sober. This single father of 2 is deeply claustrophobic.
Sorry, Stephen M. I'm very claustrophobic too. I can imagine you're probably quite scared right now, and you really should be, but congratulations on being 10 years sober. That's really an accomplishment, man. But I feel really sorry for your 2 kids. Anyways, are you guys ready? I can't hear you. Enough, pipe down, boy. Anyways, to complete the first round of Win the Truth, you're gonna be shown some symbols and random items. Now, I hope you graduated the first grade, as we're gonna be tackling some pretty difficult addition puzzles. You'll also be shown the room that these panels will spawn in on the TV screens. And since we're in the hourglass right now, let's look at our grade 1 math sheet to figure out our answer. Now remember, you will have different symbols and answers in your run. But for mine, I have the teddy bears. So that's 1 plus 2 plus 1. That's obviously 5. Whoop! Ow! Fuck! I guess I'm stupid and I need to go back to the first grade. So make sure that you're smarter than a first grader or you're gonna get shocked. Anyways, once you pass the first grade and click the right answer to your puzzle, hit the red button and the hourglass will start to fill up on poor Steven.
Nicely done. Are you ready for round 2?
Then, the TVs will tell you the next few symbols that you'll have to add up and the rooms that they will be located in. So once you check that out, you'll head on into the next round of Win the Truth, and you can finally head into the illusionary castle. And thank God that they have room signs here now to make it way easier to find the room that your symbols will be located in. But while heading through the illusionary castle with the new Prime Roulette Variator, you might have noticed that the Smash TV secondary objective is back. And as per usual, the TVs are giving us a nice little tease at what I presume is to be some nice new upcoming content, just like they did to tease Franco and Otto and Aurora before both of their releases. And this time, it looks like they're teasing the brand new X-Pop that was revealed to be releasing in Season 7 on the roadmap. And they look very similar to the Biter, which is an X-Pop that wasn't fully developed past some concept art. But it looks like Red Barrels is ready to integrate the Biter into the game, which I am really excited for, as them being connected to a chain path and being blind, it is going to make for quite an interesting new X-Pop that is gonna make me delay another upcoming video that I had planned. But the TVs are also showing Leland Coyle with a cowboy hat, which I'm presuming means Coyle will finally be getting his third and final trial environment in Season 7. And I really hope that it's a prison or something that really connects with his southern roots. But I am so excited that he's finally probably going to be getting another trial environment. So make sure to destroy those TVs for your secondary objective while searching for your room for the game show. Once you find your corresponding room, you will see panels with a bunch of different symbols. So only add up the symbols that you saw back at the game show tent. Once you add up all of the numbers in the different locations that you have to, head back to the Game Show 10 and input your answers and then hit the big red button, and if you are correct, you will complete the second round.
Round 3. Already?
Uh-oh, Steven, your claustrophobia is probably kicking in even more now. Oh well, once that's done, check out your new symbols and rooms, and head back on into the illusionary castle, and do exactly what you did one more time. So again, go complete your math sheets around the illusionary castle, head back to the game show tent, and complete the final round of Win the Truth!
What a strong finish from our contestants, which can only mean one thing. Pour that sand! Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
And now that we've won the game show, we finally get our prize of Steven drowning to death slowly in sand. Jesus, he has claustrophobia. This must be hell for him or whatever victim you got. But now that we're done, we need to get the hell out of here.
Run for your fucking lives.
But before we do, there is actually a secret item hidden within this MK challenge. So head on back into the illusionary castle and you'll see this locked Futterman door with 3 lights on it. So to get this puppy open, you'll have to search this environment top to bottom, as we're going to be searching for hidden Futter targets, the very same one from the other Fun Park MKs. But unlike those Futter targets, these ones won't be moving, as they will be completely still, so they won't be making any noise and will be way more difficult to find. And as much as I would love to give you all the spawn locations on all the targets, the Futter targets seem to have a lot of different spawns that are completely randomized every run. So even if I showed you all of them, you're still going to be looking around everywhere. So honestly, I recommend doing this in introductory, as it makes it a little bit easier, but if you feel like punishing yourself, that's up to you. But once you finally find your 3 Futter targets, you're gonna want to hit them with a throwable object, and when you hit all 3 of them, head back to that locked Futter door, as it will now be open, and you will finally receive your brand new toaster? Damn, some real work went into this thing. Can someone go get Alex and let him know his toaster's missing? But anyways, this secret item is really funny, and it's really cool to see the devs play in on a community joke, finally allowing you to receive your brand new ESOP toaster that even works when you insert batteries. Personally, I think Win the Truth is one of the best MKs we've gotten in a minute, as I absolutely love the illusionary castle, and I really hope we get to see other cool new areas be added onto pre-existing trial environments just like this MK challenge. And again, I would also love to see more of the illusionary castle. But now that we've won a game show and received our brand new toaster, let's head on to our last new MK challenge.
You are the Eye, all-seeing, all-powerful, vulnerable to the smallest mote. The fear is your strength. Accept the therapy. Accept our love.
Welcome to Incinerate the Relic. For this MK challenge, we're gonna be back at the resort, and just like for the main trial of the resort Despoil the Auction, our main objective is quite similar, as you'll want to grab the portable blacklight, and just like last time, you'll be searching for that. That's what I need. So remember to only grab gems from the mannequins with a $sign symbol, as grabbing ones with the death skull symbol will obviously lead to a fatal situation. So once you scrounge up enough gems to buy your first key, grab it and head on upstairs, where you will see even more locked key sets at different price points. So get ready to explore the rest of the resort, starting off in the small inside area that you can explore until getting enough money to get the stag key. That will allow you into the outside of the resort, so make sure you turn on those heat generators, so you don't freeze while searching for enough money out in the cold. But once you find enough bones to buy the wolf key, you'll notice that we got pranked.
Do you guys accept cold hard cash?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, real.
So grab your giant block of ice and head on over to a heat generator, because thankfully there are now defrosting plates that you can put your ice cube on. So once you do that, just wait a couple seconds and then grab your key and head on over to the wolf door. And once you're there, make sure you start getting your bread up, and once you've collected enough bread to buy your next key, head on back. Once you pay for the owl key, go on ahead and grab your block of ice and head on over to another heat generator to melt it again. Once your key has defrosted, grab your owl key and head on over to the owl door and collect as much dosh as humanly possible. Once you've collected said dosh, head back to the auction room and you can finally buy the true real treasure. So you're probably wondering what that treasure is. Well, it's the genitals of an official Nazi officer, of course. So once you have Liliya's relic in hand, head back downstairs and throw that Nazi cock into the green fire and you will be done. But hey, what if I told you that there was another item up for bids, even more expensive than the genitals of a Nazi officer? Yup. So if you head back to the owl door area of the map and head into this room, you will see another locked container with a hidden price tag of $530. So you'll really want to make sure you checked every single one of those mannequins and search for those dollar symbols, as this shit ain't cheap. So after hours of searching all of the mannequins around the resort until you have enough money to reach the $530 goal, go put it back in the box, and once you're done, head on over back to the owl door area and head into the same room with the locked container from earlier. Now it will be open, containing the first secret piece of evidence in the game that you can find in your evidence under primary source. And this evidence is quite interesting, as I imagine it's something Liliya wrote herself. I wonder if I should get my dyslexic friend Dylan to read this again. Nah, I won't embarrass him in front of 60,000 people this time. Well, if this document is implying what I think it's implying, I would definitely invest in Liliya stocks now, as I think she is going to be an extremely important character going forward, as I feel like she is very crucial to the creation of Temple Gate. As I feel like the end of the Outlast trials will ultimately be the creation of Temple Gate, and honestly, I am a huge sucker for the Outlast lore, as you all should totally read the comics if you haven't yet. But now that we have incinerated the genitals of a Nazi and have collected some real foreboding notes, we can finally get the hell out of here. So now that we have covered all of the new content within the Outlast Trials Primetime 2026 update, I again wanted to thank everybody for 10,000 subscribers. So if you had any questions for the Q&A, please leave them down in the comments or head on over to the community post. But with that being said, behavior, please give Chucky a Phantom of the Opera skin. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.